Hi there, my name is Kronenberg and welcome to my channel. This is a game review of the demo of the Nascent Necromancer. That's how I think you say it. It's an RPG interactive game. The developer and publisher is Hosted Games. Came out in November 2023. I'm recording this in December 2023. It's got mixed reviews and it's currently for £4.99 on Steam. It's got single player achievements, family sharing, and it's for English language. And it says, scroll my mouse down, here we go. When you're falsely accused of sorcery, corrupt inquisitors make you the object of a witch hunt. Now, sorcery must be the only way for you to survive. It says a bit more down here that you can play as a male, female or non-binary, romance men, women both or none at all, embark on a perilous journey facing with hunters, trolls and goblins as you seek to gain the terrible power that will bring you revenge on your persecutors. Romance the cold, aloof Tozy, the sarcastic, charismatic Tano, the shy, sweet Kenda, the kind, easygoing Mylor, or even the idealistic witch hunter Lonnie. Read approximately 100,000 words per playthrough and choose among three kinds of spells: mental, physical, or conjuration. I've never even heard of that. Cast torture spells, summon flying undead hands, control the minds of your enemies, and much more. So, if you've never played one of these, it's very easy to explain. I've done quite a lot of these on my channel. There's not much I can really say about them because they're all kind of the same sort of way of playing them, but they're obviously all different. So the best way I would say is, if you've ever had a book when you were a kid, however old you were, it doesn't really matter, where you had like page 1 is where you start, you're reading something, you know, you're maybe you're a train driver or something, you're driving a train, blah 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 blah, and it says something on the bottom, there'll be a couple of pages, and there's something on the bottom, and eventually it'll say something like, do you go to this train station, go to page 5. If you carry on the railway tracks, go to page 9. If you decide to jump off the train, go to page 32. And then you go to that, and then there's another story, but then you might end up going back to the train. You know what I mean? So it kind of goes back and forth. So it's choose your own adventure, which are very good, because that used to be how people used to just enjoy, as kids, reading this thing. It was more fun than just reading a storybook, which is just basically, well, anyone knows, if you read books, is you start from the beginning and work your way to the end, and that's it. And there's no ways you can go. It's like watching a film. There's no ways you can go. So so this is it. So it's like this. You tend to have it in different colours as well. I'll show you that at the end. So I will read some of it out loud. It says 238,000 word there, but there you go. Oh, that's why, because it's per playthrough is 100,000 words, so you won't read the full 230, depending on how you go. So we'll do the play for free, and we'll just test. Like I say, this is the demo. So I will speak it, and so that's exactly what I've just read on Steam, this bit here. Okay, my voice is a bit croaky, but we'll go for it, and I won't do any weird accents or anything, unless I really want to. You're cornered in the back of a filthy, dimly lit alleyway, which is the absolute worst place you could have gone to. But there's no use worrying about that, because you're stuck here now. Rob will be here any second to pummel you, armed with his biggest size and a flimsy justification. He's at least a couple of years older than you, but that's never stopped him from bullying you. That sums it up really, doesn't it? You can hear his footsteps pounding down the cobblestone street. From the sound of it, he'll be upon you in a matter of seconds. The sound of his jeering voice echoes the sentiment. You'd better hide. You've got no parents to save you. I also apologise out of briefness. If you hear any whirring or anything, my washing machine is in the kicking stage of the spin cycle, so I apologise. That hits you like a fist in the gut, but it's nothing you haven't heard before. It's also nothing compared to the bruises and scrapes that he's so happy to hand out to you on a regular basis. You whip around, your mind racing. You're trying to think some way out of the situation, but your options don't look promising. And here we go. So these would be normally the page numbers. You'll go to this page, will be page 2, page 10, page 95, page 17. But it's all interactive, so here we go. I think he's got a heart. We're going to go with that. Let's go for that. I've got a +1 for diplomacy, so I'll show them in a bit. You take a deep breath and turn around to face him. It might be a bad idea, but you don't have many other options. Rob finally rounds the corner, panting hard. When he sees that you're backed into a corner, he slows to a leisurely pace. A septic smirk spreads across his face as he swaggers towards you. What are you just standing there for, you idiot? Do you think we're just going to have a nice conversation? Swallowing your jittery nerves, you look him in the eyes and say as calmly as you can, Rob, you don't have to do this. I don't know what's going on with you, but whatever it is, can we figure it out? We can be friends. Not that you thought you'd be friends, he would suddenly become your best friend, but his reaction is even more hostile than he expected. Friends, he blurts out, his face screwing up in anger. There's nothing wrong with me, you're even dumber than I thought. Orphan? What the hell? He rushes at you, raising his fist high. You swagger back and stammer. Sorry, I've got Keir Starmer in my bloody brains for some reason. Wait, but to no avail. And then I'll just read this one, and that's as far as I'll go. The bully slams into you, sending you both crashing to the ground. You try to squirm away, but he quickly pins you down. Rob starts to pound you over and over. A blow lands on your ear, making your head spin. Another one in your ribs, then your chest, then your jaw. By now you're bawling and begging him to let you go, but the punches keep on coming. Then, just as you're certain that you're going to black out, you hear a familiar voice from the edge of the alleyway. Hey, what the fuck do you think you're doing? Rob bleeps off him like you were made out of lava. Several meters away is a tall, thin teenager with shoulder-length, greasy blonde hair and knife-sharp cheekbones. Your attacker starts to stammer out some lame excuse, but your brother strides forward with authority and cuts him off. Jabbing a finger in his face, he growls, "Shut the fuck up, this was a rhetorical question." The bully dutifully shuts his mouth and backs up against the wall, looking terrified. Yosef leans down beside you and helps you to your feet. That's just what you want, isn't it? Be rescued by your brother. Probably a younger one as well. He grimaces as he takes in your bloody and battered state. What happened? He asks softly. Did that little hobgoblin try to steal your money again? Yeah, maybe not, but let's click that. And therefore we get charisma. And that's how it goes. And then you can say what your name is. Actually, your name's something different. And I think you can type in your name. Yeah, there we go. There you see? This is what I like about these. Because when you read a storybook, it isn't. You're the person, you know, but you don't have a name usually in these things. In the books, at least I don't think you do. And then you can change it up. You're my younger brother, sister, siblings. It's entirely up to you. So the achievements. So these are the things that you've got. Obviously, you haven't got any achievements, but you can claim all these based on how well you do. You have the stats. So obviously I've got charisma and diplomacy, which is these things here, and then it'll be part of the Steam achievements. I haven't looked at the Steam achievements. Oh, it was Steam achievements, wasn't there? What did I say there was? Trading cards, I think I said. Oh, there is some Steam achievements. I can't see them on the website. Where were they? I'm using my phone, so maybe that's why they're not on there yet. And then you can also check out other. So this other author has done these things. That's interesting. You don't normally see these. Oh, he's got a YouTube channel as well. Oh, chess. Cool. I haven't played chess in a long time. Anyway, and then there's the menu. Now the menu is the usual stuff that you expect. You can also change the colour, maybe. Yeah, so you can make the text bigger, smaller. You can use a black background. There you go. You have a sepia. They're always confused. This is sepia. And that's white. There's not much to it, really. I always get confused. I think it's maybe just a tad little bit paler. I don't know. Anyway, but that's about it. I'm not really going to go too much into it because that's what they are. This is the kind of game that they are. I do enjoy them. I have reviewed, like I say, quite a lot. I've even had a developer replying back to me, which was kind of cool, or the author, which I think is nice, you know, because, like I say, these are all people that, this is the kind of game that you either like or you don't. But if you like to read books and you like this kind of thing, and some of them are a bit different, like this one's not so bad, as in you go straight in. You can kind of understand what's going on. I read one, and it was talking about, like, I think you can be sorcery on this one, but it was basically the first page. I had no idea what the hell was going on. It made no sense. It was just like all weird words and all that lot from weird lands and stuff like that. And it was like, what? Whereas this one, it goes straight into it, and it explains it in so much way. I mean, I already know that basically I've just been beaten to the ground by some kid. My brother's turned up and protected me. There you go. I already know. So that's cool. Or could it be my brother? It could have been my big sister, you know. Well, I could have been the big sister, or whatever, I don't know. So, there you go. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed watching and listening to, hopefully watching this game review, the demo of the Nascent Necromancer. I assume that's how you say it, Nascent, because Cent is sent, so Nascent. Please subscribe to my channel. I've got plenty of the game reviews, quite a lot of these, so you know, be able to find some more that you might find interesting. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave a comment below. Have you played this game? Is this look something you would actually want to play? Yeah, so there we go. Okay, well, thank you and goodbye.